Is meat and dairy inflammatory? And the answer to that is it depends on how you're eating it. The thing with meat and dairy is that there is research showing that we need to take into consideration the effect of our foods on our body's ability to balance the pH levels in our blood. pH has to do with our acid-base balance. And any doctor knows that the body will do everything it can to keep the pH of the blood, the acid-base balance of the blood, within a very narrow range to allow for the body to optimally function. And what we're discovering is that, yes, foods that we eat can actually influence the need for our body to regulate our pH. So there are certain foods that if the body were not able to regulate, the response to those foods would cause the body to become more acidic. And so the acidic environment, even if it's a little shift into a more acid environment, can cause that low-grade inflammation. Now, the body has incredible capacity to adapt to that at first. It'll even start to pull minerals from the bones, like calcium and magnesium, to keep that blood with a very balanced pH. If you're interested in the research in this, you have to search what's called a renal potential acid load. And they've actually investigated all foods and seen the potential acid load of the foods. And what we found is that the foods that are the most acidic are things like vegetables, herbs, spices, and fruits. And the ones that are more acidifying are grains, nuts, seeds, dairy, and animal meat from any animal, including fish. Now, that doesn't mean that we should not be eating anything from the animal world and only be eating fruits and vegetables. What that means is that we have to balance out the consumption of whole grains, beans, nuts, animal meat, and dairy with the consumption of vegetables and herbs and spices. When I look at my plate, half of my plate is vegetables, spices, herbs, that kind of thing. And the other half is a combination of 1/4 of my carbohydrates from the whole grains, for example, pasta, bread, quinoa, rice, beans, or a combination of those. And the other quarter is my protein source.